So if you are doing your gratitude and your affirmation, and those positive thoughts are always in the forefront of your mind, they're in your short-term memory. So then you're going to be looking for them and kind of feeds on itself.
That makes so much sense.
Hey there, welcome to Entrepreneurs with Heart. I'm Adria.
And I'm Sydney, and we're here to help you build a rock solid business so that you can kiss that 9-to-5 goodbye and turn your side hustle into your dream job.
So if you're looking for down-to-earth advice from someone who's actually grown a business from scratch to 7 figures, you're in the right place.
We got the scoop on everything from growing your online presence, nailing email marketing, and even how to build your team without losing your mind.
Right? Plus, we'll dive into content marketing, website hacks, social media tricks, getting more traffic, staying productive, basically everything you need to know to grow your business without going back to school.
So if you're ready to take the leap and make your side hustle your full-time gig, hit that follow button and let's get this journey started. Hello and welcome to Entrepreneurs with Heart, because
we have them.
And so do you.
We're so happy to see you guys. I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you.
You've been working hard lately. How's it been for you?
It's been good. So some of you may not know this, but I have started working a couple days at my mom's job, which has been really
back in the kitchen.
Back in the kitchen. It's been a lot of fun. So yeah.
Let her cook. I mean, really.
For real. For real. I'm telling you, I'm a beast. You want to know how many orange marms I pumped in the last 2 days? 1,087.
What?
In the last 2 days.
So, that's awesome.
So tell I'm in 6 hours each day, by the way. 6 hours each day.
That's crazy. You're running through it.
Well, because also I guess it's because I know I have that block of time. I'm like, I really want to make it worth it. You know, I really want
making an impact.
I want to make it as productive as possible. I don't want to just I'm here for 6 hours.
Right.
I just kind of ease out and no one knows or notices what I did.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. But it's been nice to like get out of the house too. Of course, the extra stream of income is great. But to get out the house, because I ride my bike up there and I ride my bike.
It's an easy ride too.
It's a nice ride, especially because the days have been really beautiful, like very fall-esque with the, being like 50 degrees, but very nice, perfect for bike riding. So, yeah, it's been great. And then, yeah, and also gives me a chance to catch up on like my favorite small business owners and their content, and it keeps me inspired to like come home and do my own thing. So
cool. Yeah. And how's your launch going? How's the prep going?
It's stressful, but yeah, because you guys definitely don't know this, but I was out of town for the weekend. We'll get into the actual episode soon.
Just a second. We're just going to catch up.
I was out of town for the weekend, and my aunt ended up packing up our days with a bunch of fun packed things, which I didn't expect. I kind of expected us to be like, we're here, just chilling. So I kind of fell behind. So for like the last couple days, I've been playing catch up. So it's a little bit stressful, but I already have a plan in mind to make sure everything gets launched on Friday. Yeah. The mug came out.
I'm about to say that everything arrived on time and all that.
The mug came out great. Like the transfer is on perfectly on the first try. So I have an extra one, which is great. First email has been sent.
Awesome.
So like, I'm making my way through. It's just not on the same schedule that we planned, but it's still good. It's doable, and then my print's done, so like it's still doable to a point where like I can still look at the list and like cross things off, because some days that we planned were lighter than the others.
Right.
Like planning out email, that was one like a whole day, and that doesn't take too long to block out. Like, so it isn't too bad, but it definitely was a little bit stressful when things, when my weekend was like, it's 10 o'clock at night, and we've been out since 10 a.m. You know what I mean? So,
gotcha.
But that's just unexpected stuff that happens. But
it'll be fine.
But anyway,
that's not why we're here.
So once a month, Mom and I have decided, because we've been on a self-help kick for a while, honestly, since probably like last year. So we've been reading some of the same books. And we thought it would be kind of fun to do like a monthly sort of book review. In this book, we thought, why not kick it off with The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. So it's an amazing self-help book, but it's also a documentary too. So if you're more of someone who likes to watch documentaries or have that in the background, or even the audiobook comes with its own sound effects. Woo-woo. There are some gongs in there.
There are gongs.
There are some gongs. So, but if you're into that, the audiobook is great. I have listened to the audiobook while showering, while drawing. And so I feel like it's a really great way to decompress, and I've really enjoyed it. And the secret is pretty much all about manifestation.
Yeah.
How positive thinking it can lead to positive actions, which can lead to positive results in your life.
Yeah. So I think it would be great for us. This is our first book. We'll talk about some of our key takeaways from the book to share with you guys. So I really like the emphasis of gratitude in the book a lot, because basically what it's saying is that, okay, yes, you want to aspire for more, but a way to get that energy out there is to be grateful for what you already have. And as you are putting your positive energy out there, you can amplify that by being grateful for what you currently have.
That's really, yes. I think in general, being grateful, because I think taking that time, whether it's like intentional time before you go to sleep, intentional time before you wake up, or journaling, however you want to do it, can honestly leave this impact on our lives where we can remember the things that are really working out for us. Because I think getting caught up in the daily hustle and bustle, we can oftentimes like forget those things, or forget that, like, wait a minute, like 2 years ago I wanted to be right here where I am right now, you know? It's easy to get caught up in.
It really is. And I think, and I've never done affirmations, and I really want to. And the book really strongly suggests that you do those affirmations in a way of showing that gratitude for things. So I think that's really important. I'm going to try to incorporate that into my practice. Have you done affirmations before?
Okay, so I have tried, but it's never really stuck. Like, I may do it for like a week, and then like I have them on my whiteboard, you know what I mean? Like, do them for a week and then be like, okay, you know what I mean? Same thing with journaling. Honestly, I know I used to journal every single day, but then I kind of stopped, and then now I only journal when I really feel like I need to get things out. But I think journaling in particular, I think a lot can get clogged up in your head, you know what I mean? And it takes up a lot of space, and like allowing it to take up space on paper can really clear things up. And I feel like that's kind of a self-maintenance thing. So that's something in particular I'm trying to get back into, and maybe affirmations can come with that, right?
Exactly. Ali Abdal, he talks a lot about that, about doing those brain dumps, just getting all the clutter out of your head and onto paper, and it does make a big difference. As far as gratitude, although I'm not great with affirmations, I am great with tracking my gratitude each week. And what I love about the Passion Planner, shout out to Passion Planner, is that each month you have a reflection about things that went well, things you're most grateful for, which gives you an opportunity to look back on those weeks and to jot down. And you would be so, like, there were some things that I was really excited about 2 weeks ago that when it's time for me to do my monthly reflection, I completely forgot about. And the only way I remembered was by flipping through and saying, oh yeah, that was just 2 weeks ago. So I do believe it's an important part of my practice, and I encourage you to try it out.
I'm gonna try it out. I love how it's infused in your planner.
Yeah, that helps.
I think, like, what was that habit that you told me about where you kind of like connect a habit to one that already exists, like
chaining or something?
Yeah, so like you drink your coffee, maybe that's when you know you do that every morning. So maybe that's when you have your journal next to the coffee maker, and now you walk outside and you sit on the porch and you journal. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Right. Affirmations I'm going to try. Why don't you try the gratitude journal? See how it goes.
I'm going to try that.
Okay.
Yeah, those are our little action items. So should we meet? We'll meet back at the next book club and discuss those action items.
That's a great idea. Yeah. I love this.
Yeah,
I love our podcast.
This is so cute.
Okay. Is there another point from the secret?
I think my biggest point, which is I feel like an overarching point, because it's been a little bit of a minute. Like I read it early, like a couple months ago. But the biggest thing that stuck with me is the positive thinking.
Yeah.
That one, because as someone who has diagnosed anxiety, it's very easy to spiral into the negative thinking and into almost like manifesting things that you don't want, or pre-manifesting those things, right? With those thinkings. So I think the book really honed in on how important it is to take control of your mindset and be mindful of, I guess it's just mindfulness, being mindful of your thoughts and how you talk to yourself and how you think about what you think about yourself, and Yeah.
And I'll dig into that more because that was the most impactful takeaway for me as well. But to take it further, because I love to understand the science behind these things, because when not, it's just like a bunch of woo-woo stuff for me. But I understand how it really works is helpful for me. And so the concept of everything having energy and everything having a frequency, and then also the concept of how the brain works and you can store things in either your short-term memory or your long-term memory, that resonates with me. And like the Tesla effect or the bug effect, where if you're looking for a VW bug, all of a sudden you see them. You're looking for a Tesla, all of a sudden you see them. And the same thing applies for your negative thoughts and your positive thoughts. And so if you are doing your gratitude and your affirmation, and those positive thoughts are always in the forefront of your mind, they're in your short-term memory. So then you're going to be looking for them and kind of feeds on itself.
That makes so much sense. I like the idea of when they mention how like the way you start your day really matters.
Yes.
Because like let's say that like you start your day on the negative foot and then like things spiral after that. And it's not that like on a positive day those things aren't happening, but you notice them more because of the way the mindset that you're in.
And you're looking for them.
Yeah.
Like subconsciously you're looking for them.
Yeah.
And I think it was either in this book or another book we were reading that said that you rarely have a day where good and bad things happen on equal footing. It's usually a mostly good day, maybe have a couple of bad things, or a mostly bad day with a couple of good things that you hardly ever notice.
Yeah.
And so you can really kind of see how like that attraction does build on each other, that energy and that and the frequency and how that works.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like with that all being said, I feel like it does come back to just like your mindset because both those things, like you mentioned, on the bad days, the good things are still happening.
Yes.
But not that, but I guess harshly to say, but we're choosing to focus on those negative things instead of like, oh, this good thing that happened today. I can hang on to that. So I think practicing gratitude,
right,
it can really help us cling to the good things more. And I think we'll have more good days than bad because we're people, okay? We're human beings. They're gonna happen, right?
Absolutely. There's a quote. I can't find it right now, but what I did find too, which I remember, got me thinking, because the next book I think that we were reading, it's like asking shall be given or something, and it was bringing up the verse, the Philippians verse 4:8, which says, so like after he goes through all this rattling of all these things, and
who's going through it?
Paul.
Okay, Paul.
That he says, anything that's true, anything that's lovely, if anything's worthy of praise, think on these things. So he was talking about positive affirmation, but the quote that I was thinking about basically says something about if you think you're going to have a good day or you think you're going to have a bad day, both are true. Yeah. Something along those lines, which kind of gives it to like you can manifest that energy that's out there. You can choose.
Yeah, because there's always good things like waking up in the morning is an amazing thing. Not everybody gets that. Like I know I don't want it to lean into toxic positivity, but I think there's always something to be grateful for.
There's always something to be grateful for. So think on those things.
Yes, even if they're little.
Even if they're little.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Was there anything else?
I think those were the main takeaways from The Secret. Do you have any more?
Well, because I have my notes here. Something else I want to try out. So I'm into kind of the applications of these things. So we talked about the gratitude journal, and we talked about affirmations, visualization. I liked vivid visualization about how you can just imagine yourself in the situation that you want to be in, and then you just like sit in that. And how does that make you feel? Yes. And I think she even said something along the lines that about it's all about your feelings. So if you can get yourself to kind of feel how it's coming back to you.
Yes, it is coming back to me.
So if you can get yourself, like it's beyond thinking, right? But it's if you can get yourself to feel how it feels to have a successful business or to be on that vacation or whatever, like that's how you really emit that energy, right?
Yes, and I think that's why a lot of people make like vision boards, right? Yeah. Not because just hanging it up there it's just gonna be like boom, now it's gonna happen. No, but it's like those like serve as visual aids just in case you can't visualize it just yet. So but yeah, I think I'm a daydreamer. You know what I mean? I am a dreamer. Like I will dream about like where I want to be and how that feels. And yes, sometimes I'll be looking crazy, just like sitting like You know,
do sometimes, but that's okay.
But that's because you just be drinking.
Just because
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think because two things I've never done are the vision board and affirmations. So I'm gonna try both of those. Perfect time of year heading into 2025.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, especially the vision board.
Why don't we have a vision board session? You want to do it?
Yes, that'd be so cute.
That'd be so cute.
Yes.
We should go live.
Go
Vision
live
boarding. No.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. We can brainstorm.
Yeah, we'll brainstorm. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
But I would love to bring you guys along too.
Yeah.
That's a fun activity.
It'll be really cute.
Cool. All right. Anything else? I'm trying to look at my notes too.
I think so. Really, before we even
there was one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. The concept of scarcity versus abundance and having that abundance mindset instead of thinking about lack. I don't have enough. I can't do this. Kind of along with the positive thinking, but just thinking of like there's enough in this universe for me, for everybody. There's enough here for everybody. Just because I think Mel Robbins said this when she wanted to start a podcast. Like, there's so many podcasts out there, but then I think it was her mentor who said, "But no one can do your podcast but you." Yeah. Yeah. And so just that mindset of there is enough for all of us, and there's not this competition between us. And there's like the universe would give you enough for you to thrive and for everyone to thrive and to be.
Absolutely. Energy is ever flowing. Good things are ever flowing. And I think as woo as it sounds, it reminds you that, like you said, there's enough for everyone. Yeah. I think it also comes back to people who tend to, because I think we've all experienced jealousy, right? But the way that I like to think of jealousy is just something to strive for. Like, obviously I'm like, because when I think about it, I'm like, I don't want them not to have it. I just want to have that too. Like it's something I aspire to as well. And so when you think about it that way, when you have a positive outlook on jealousy, and okay, wait, now I see exactly what I would like or what I believe I would like, and I can move in that direction. Then that combined with that abundant mindset of like, it is possible for me. All these things are possible for me, and the universe is working. I know it sounds,
but it's so true. But I was watching something the other day, and it was talking about, because what goes hand in hand with that is giving. And I think the book talks about that a little bit as well, but we tend to hold on because we don't think
scarcity mindset. Enough, you're clinging.
Yes. And what it said is that it was talking about what that abundance mindset looks like. And they said it looks like a river. Like a river knows that it's going to be constantly replenished. And so there's no fear in it, flowing out to others, because it just knows. And so it encouraged you to be in that process of giving and receiving, giving and receiving, giving and receiving all the time.
Yes. I think that's why, when you think about currency, just the word currency. Current. It's supposed to flow. It's supposed to move. It's not supposed to be stagnant. Right. And currency isn't just like our money wherever you live. It's your time is currency. Your time is meant to be given where you want to give it. Like your energy is currency. So all these different things that you have, instead of of course it's important to protect your peace. Right. If I read vocal like this,
because I believe it. I believe you put your oxygen mask on first, like your self-care first.
But in those areas that you care about, whether it's like animals, whether it's like homelessness, like you do, you know what I mean? Like, there can be areas that you care about where your energy, it pays off in that way, and you feel exhilarated doing those things.
Can I share something with you? It's gonna be a moment.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so we had one of our main volunteer activities today, which I love. So once a year, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving or Family Fest, we buy groceries to unsuspected shoppers. So I find people who are in the long line, you know what I'm saying, with all their stuff. And we had we had spent all of our money basically. So I had a little bit of money left over, under $100, whatever. And I was about to leave. I was so tired too, because it fills your cup, but it can be mentally draining as
And
well.
also just your social battery, like you have only so many
It does,
speeds,
and
right?
then also like people share their stories, like it can just be a lot.
Yeah.
So I was about to leave. I'm like, let me have a little bit of money. Like I just hit up the self checkout, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like laughing, I was out the door. I'm like, let me hit up self checkout. And then there were a couple of people, and I saw a lady. I'm like, I'm gonna get hers, right? So I'm following behind her, whatever. So we're talking or something. And then I say, I'm gonna buy your groceries today. Her eyes got so big, right? Check this out. She was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. And she was like, let me call my mom and tell you. She told her mom yesterday, she showed me the text message. Yesterday, she took a picture of what was inside of her refrigerator. Like, there's nothing in here. And her mom said, we're going to command that refrigerator to be full. And she said, tomorrow, somebody's going to buy my groceries.
Wow.
And then she looked and she was like, that somebody was you.
That's, oh my
And
God.
and she didn't even tell me that she had her mom. She was like, listen to mom. She said, Mom, what did I say yesterday? She was like, you said your fridge was empty. And what did I say what happened? You said somebody's gonna buy your groceries. She was like, now go talk to her. And I was like, hey mom, that somebody was me. She conjured me up.
Oh, she conjured.
Right?
You was conjured.
And so I do believe that, to your point as well, taking care of yourself, being in a space of peace where you can listen and feel the energy. Because I definitely could have kept walking. It was like that slight tug that said, go to self checkout. But if you're so consumed in yourself and all these other things, then you're not going to be listening. So I believe that there's something to that.
It all comes back to also like, so I think it also comes back to filling your own cup to a point where you're able to serve others too.
Yeah.
Because then I feel like when you're mentally well, when you're physically well, you're able to respond to that little tug.
Right.
Versus like, I am having an anxiety attack. I gotta go.
Right.
I can't assist anybody.
How am I gonna make ends meet?
Right. But when you're able to fill your cup and then pour into others, like how you did, you're able to listen to that tug and go.
Yeah. That was just so. It was like one of those spooky things. Like, why her eyes so big? But then I knew, that how crazy is that?
Yeah.
So I believe that those little signs are all around us. The universe is giving us opportunity. I call the universe God. You may call the universe, or whatever you call the universe. But there are opportunities all around us. But I believe that it's our responsibilities to take care of ourselves and make sure that our cups are full and give ourselves the space to be receptive to those things that are around us, those opportunities, to let that energy flow.
Of course, because I feel like we live in such an individualist society, and I don't really like that. I feel like we're all meant to take care of each other.
Yes.
And I think we're all meant to be each other's angels in some way. Yes. And today you got to be someone's angel.
I got to be someone's angel.
Another day someone would be your angel. Yes. Someone would like take care of you in some sort of way. And I just think that's really important because we're not supposed to take on being this human experience by ourselves. We're all experiencing it for the first time, allegedly. And so with that, I feel like we should show each other a lot more love and show ourselves love so that we can expand it out. Right. I know this is a little bit deeper than The Secret, but I feel like that's an important message to share.
I think it is important. And I believe it's all about energy, and it is all about gratitude and giving. I do believe, and I think the book points this out as well, that one of the best ways for you to be fulfilled is through giving. Yeah. And I think that's really important.
I think so too. It's one of the ways I feel fulfilled by helping and by helping. Yeah. So you guys' assignment during this cozy holiday season, the season of giving, is easy during this time. It's so easy. Just do something to be somebody's angel for a day, just like one little action, or just listen to that tug,
Listen to a tug.
If you feel a little tug, listen to it and go do something nice for someone, because I feel like during our darkest times, that's when it matters a lot.
I do. I agree. And I do really agree that you have to fill your cup up first, because I believe that if you are empty, then that's what you're going to be most sensitive to.
Mm.
But if you take that time to get up a little bit earlier, enjoy the sunrise, do your devotional time, some reading, a bath time, a long hot shower, like whatever, gardening, whatever those things are that bring you joy before anybody. And it's hard. I struggle to get up in the morning too, but I do feel that at night and in the morning, especially in the morning, are really important. Just that those little bitty times alone. Like I can tell last night I did not take time to myself because I was working, because this is the season where I'm getting ready for Black Friday sale and all that. So I was working so late, but I could feel it in the morning, So I think it's really important for you to be able to meet the needs of others. You first have to meet the needs of yourself.
Of course. So yeah, don't forget to fill your own cup and meet your own needs. Because I feel like as small business owners, sometimes we come last, and that's not how it's supposed to.
That's not how it's supposed to.
It's not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
you're worthy of being taken care of, which will lead us into our next episode about affirmations. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. All right.
Until then,
gosh, this is so good, guys. I hope you love this episode. I will be listening to it. It's so cute. I love it. Read The Secret. It's great. I promise. Yes, it's a little woo-woo, but you'll get used to it. You will, and I think you'll have some great takeaways. A lot of people, some of our guests have mentioned that they've read The Secret. I believe your mentor read it.
Yeah.
Brandon read it.
Yeah.
So it's a good one to keep around.
For sure.
Yeah. But until next time, we're entrepreneurs of heart.
Because
we have them.
And so do you.
And we hope that you have the coziest and loveliest holiday season. And we'll see you next week. Bye. Thank you for listening to Entrepreneurs of Heart. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment below and tell us what your takeaway was. Or if you're listening, take a screenshot and share it on social media with your takeaway. If you would like to leave us a review, head over to your favorite podcast app and give us a 5-star rating. This will help us reach more small business owners just like you, and your feedback helps others find our show.